Howdy, PreCal. It is Miss Kosh. I had a number of kids struggle with understanding the difference between a vertical stretch or compression and a horizontal stretch or compression, and I thought maybe I could make a video here on using Desmos and see if this helps. So if this is something you need, here you go. Okay, so I have the parent function, and I have plotted a handful of points on that parent function. So you'll notice I've got y is equal to the square root of x in blue, and I have 5 points, so 0, 0, 1, 1, 4, 2, 9, 3, and 16, 4, plotted on this graph. Okay, and so I'm going to manipulate this parent function. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, actually, I did it in a different order. Let's say the one that becomes a little more obvious to us is a vertical stretch. So if I have a vertical stretch, what this is doing is it's taking each of those points, each of the y values on the previous graph, and multiplying it by 2. So do you see, I was going to figure out how to show you but do you see here how this green dot has now grown up to become that purple dot? It was stretched by a factor of 2. And so this one is now the point, this is 16.8 compared to that 16.4 that we were looking at. This was 9.3, and then that next one doubled. Okay, so on each of those, when the number is out in front, where did it go? Right here. So when I have the number out in front, it's going to be a vertical transformation, a vertical dilation. When that number is bigger than 1, it's a vertical stretch. Okay, so the y values were multiplied by 2. Let me turn that off. And the other thing, you'll notice that it's the same graph right here. So this one and this one were the same graph because the square root of 4 is 2, so I could bring that out. So here we're looking at this red graph. And our points now, what has happened is the orange, this one that was at 1, 1 is now at 1/4 1. Okay, so it was pulled closer to the y-axis by a factor of, I don't want to say by a factor of, it's now 1/4 of the y value, it's 1/4 of the x value that it used to be. And so each one of those, so that orange on red is very confusing. Let's make this black or something. Okay, so now can you see that this green point here at 4, 2 now corresponds to this point right here, 1, 2. Or this one that was at 9, 3 is now over here at 9/4 3. So the whole graph was pulled in closer to the y-axis. Hopefully that helps. I will save this little Desmos and let you, and I'll add it to the comments, not the comments, the details about this video. So hopefully you can play with this, turn on the different pieces, look at the different points, maybe come up with a few of your own coordinates. But if this helps you, fantastic. Like, subscribe, comment, and go practice.